What's up everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. Yes, I did get a haircut. As you can see, it was much needed. I don't think I'm gonna let my hair get that long again. But anyways, today is Halloween and I have not designed my costume yet at all. So I really need to get that done. This year for Halloween, I am going as Bob Ross, the painter. Most of y'all probably know who he is. And I decided that I'm also going to paint my own picture that I'll carry around with me. So here are all the supplies as well as the Bob Ross hair that I will be wearing. This is the canvas that I'll be using. It's 18 inch by 24 inches. And I had to buy some paint and paintbrushes because we didn't have any, but this is what I'll be using. I bought this paintbrush just because I'm gonna wear that as part of my costume, but I'm gonna use these for actual painting. But let's get into it. So I did have to buy all the supplies at Hobby Lobby because I don't paint and I can't paint at all, so the painting is probably not going to be the best, but don't judge. We got a bunch of these paintbrushes that I'm going to be using. I don't know the difference between any of them or how they're really supposed to be used other than just some are bigger, some are smaller. So I'm probably not going to use them right, but there's a lot of them. I also have my cup of water for the paintbrushes to clean them off from the paint. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I think I am. But we're just going to be using yellow, blue, green, and then probably brown for the house. And I don't know if I'll use any of those. I might use white if I'm going to make clouds just to make them pop. I don't know. I don't know how to paint. We'll see how it works. There's two of them that come in the bundle because I'm probably going to mess up and might need a restart. Hopefully I don't, but just in case I do. Here are all the colors that I will be using and the paintbrushes. I'm not gonna lie, I only picked the bigger ones because I don't care to use the smaller ones and it's a big canvas, so I can't be taking that long. And then of course the water, which this is the beginning color. We'll see what it looks like at the end. And then last before we start painting, but most important, I have to be in Bob Ross character. Here's the hair. I'm a young Bob Ross, so it's before the beard comes in. But let's get started. I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is really hard to open, so I kind of just didn't. I can't really get my brush in here, so I'm just gonna dump it on. I don't know if that's too much green. It's just a blob, but we'll see. Let's start painting. I need to talk like Bob Ross. What would Bob Ross say? First, we're going to paint some beautiful green grass. I think I'm supposed to get it wet first. Might have put too much green on here, but I think we can make it work. Only problem is I don't really know how to get rid of the paint brush strokes. But we're figuring it out. Here's what it looks like at the moment. That's the grass. It's got work to do. I need to figure out how to fix and blend it all better. I'm not an artist though, so we're just trying to figure it out as we go. So I made it more of a giant continuous lines instead of a bunch of small ones, and it kind of made it look a little more like real grass. I think that's good for now. Now I think I'm gonna paint the house. They make these things really hard to open for some reason. I just kind of like prying them open. I can't just dump this one on though because there needs to be space. And I actually have to paint it because it's the house. So I'm gonna just use the smaller brush. Or maybe I'll use this bigger brush, but it's still got like green on it. I need to clean it more. I got most of the green off of it. It's still got a little bit on there. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem, but we're gonna find out because I can't really clean it anymore. So I have the foundation of the house drawn. This brush is okay, but it kind of like needs more of it on the outside. You can see, I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, but we're figuring out. I'll probably make a chimney, a door, some windows, but we'll figure out. Or wait, sorry, I need to speak like Bob Ross. As you can see, the beautiful home. We're just gonna draw on here a little bit. Nice touch up to the outside of the house. Isn't painting so fun? I actually really am enjoying this. I'm just not very good at it. Oops. Well, I think we've made it a little bit thicker on this side, so we probably need to make the rest of the house with the same thickness so that it looks even. I think it's coming together pretty well. Look at that house. Wouldn't you want to live in that house? Nice little chimney and some beautiful landscape. House is missing a little bit. I do need to add a few things, but it's coming along. Oh, what? I accidentally leaned against the canvas and got a little green paint on my shirt, but it's whatever. Hopefully it washes out. I think I'm gonna add some windows to the house. From there, I really don't know what else to do. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it white in the background or if I'm gonna color it all in. That's what we'll figure out. But we might move on to the sky and the sun. But let's add windows first. Okay, so now here's where an issue arises because I need to paint up at the top of it, but I don't want to lean against the grass and get more paint on me. So I think I might just turn it around, but then that might mess up my perspective. I think it'll be fine, but we're gonna figure it out. Also, I'm really hoping this green doesn't affect anything because I'm gonna use it this time. I think it should be fine. Look how it's coming along. It's looking pretty good. House could be better, but we're figuring out. I hope I didn't get any paint on my desk. I don't know. I'm not gonna push it all the way up against the wall, so I would not want to paint the wall. Sun's looking nice. I think I definitely put too much paint though, so. Come take a look at my painting.
Did you only get backwards?
Well, I didn't want to lean on the grass. I already did though. All right, so I finished the sun. See what it looks like so far. It's looking pretty good I'd say. Now I need to do the sky, which this part's gonna take, probably won't even take that long. Just gonna dump this blue on there. Just kind of dumped it around. And now we're just gonna paint it out. Hopefully it looks good. This might take a minute. I don't know how Bob Ross does this. Painting's coming along. Is it good? Probably not. I can't get the colors close enough to each other without them mixing. I accidentally got some green up here somehow. I don't even know where that came from. I probably must have brushed it. I don't know. It's fine, you can't even notice it. It's kind of long. I gotta get it closer to the sun for it to be fully finished and a little closer to the house. I think I'm gonna add a few things to the house. I don't quite like how the house is looking, but it's definitely coming along, that's for sure. I will say this is quite enjoyable. I'm not very good at painting, but it's pretty fun. Oh shoot, I got too close to the house, now there's brown coming out in the sky. Yeah, I think I need to use a smaller brush to get it closer to the house and get the sun. So let's get that. So I have this brush left. I'm gonna use that to get closer to everything else. Much smaller brush size though. So I don't know if that's gonna mess up the way the brush strokes look. I don't know how to blend them. I'm not an artist, but we're gonna figure it out. Wonderful. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to try. Sorry guys, I'm trying my Bob Ross impression. It's not very good. I'm a young Bob Ross, remember. I haven't fully started my painting show, so I don't quite know what I'm doing. Although he was probably pretty good at painting at my age. But I have way too much paint over here and it's just an excess and I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh guys, I think it's just about finished. Ready for the final product. I think it looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. The house is kind of meh. Could be adding more to it, but I honestly just don't know what to do, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. But this is an official painting from young Bob Ross for Halloween. Overall, not too bad. I got a little paint on me in a couple areas, but nothing crazy. It should wash off, so we should be fine. Thank you guys for watching. I just started a TikTok account, so if y'all like to go follow that as well, I'll post some things there. With that said, thanks for everything. If y'all could like and subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications when new things come up. I will be posting again twice a week, and we're gonna get better at that and slowly get our schedule back to a Wednesday, Saturday post. But thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.